Be honest with me for a second. Have you ever felt tired, but not just physically tired? Like, no matter how much you sleep, unplug, or relax, something inside you still feels heavy, dull, or disconnected. You're not lazy. You're not broken. You might just be emotionally burnt out and not know it because emotional burnout doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers in silence. Here are 5 signs you might be carrying more than you realize. Most men think burnout means collapsing from overwork, but emotional burnout is different. It's waking up with no motivation, even when nothing's wrong. It's going through the motions, smiling, replying, showing up, but feeling nothing underneath. It's losing interest in the things you used to care about, avoiding people, avoiding decisions, avoiding yourself. And the hardest part, you think it's just you. You blame your mindset. You tell yourself to man up when in reality, you're slowly running on empty emotionally. Let me tell you a story about Marcus. He's 33, smart, reliable, a guy people count on. He gets his work done, pays his bills, texts back, but inside, he's running on fumes. He doesn't remember the last time he felt genuinely excited about anything. He zones out in conversations. He forgets why he walked into a room, and when he's alone, all he wants is silence, not because it helps, but because anything else feels overwhelming. He tells himself he's fine. He powers through. He thinks maybe he just needs a vacation. But even after a weekend off, the fog in his chest is still there. One night, Marcus stayed up late, not partying, not working, just staring at his ceiling. His phone was next to him, buzzing with unread messages. He didn't care. His friends invited him out. He said maybe, but he knew he wasn't going. The thought hit him, I'm not sad. I'm not angry. I'm just gone. It scared him because this wasn't about stress anymore. It was about feeling numb. He hadn't exploded, he had eroded. The turning point came when Marcus read something online. Burnout isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just your soul quietly saying, I've had enough. That one line stuck with him. He realized he wasn't weak, he was depleted. He had spent years being strong for everyone else while never checking in on himself. So instead of trying to push through, he started listening. Like, he asked himself, what am I pretending to be okay with? What parts of me have I ignored for too long? What would rest actually look like for my emotions, not just my body? Here are the 5 signs of emotional burnout Marcus started to notice. Maybe you'll recognize them too. 1, you feel numb more than you feel alive. You're not sad, you're not joyful, you're just flat. Days blur together. 2, you isolate, not because you hate people, but because connection feels draining. You ghost people, you cancel plans, you just want to be left alone. 3, you stop caring about the things that once mattered. Goals, hobbies, even basic routines feel pointless. 4, you snap easily at small things. Traffic, noise, texts. You don't even know why it bothers you, but it does. 5, you constantly feel like you need a break. Even when you just had one, you wake up tired, you end the day exhausted. Rest doesn't seem to refill you. Marcus didn't fix his burnout overnight, but he made small shifts that brought him back to life. He started journaling every night, not to be productive, just to be honest. He gave himself permission to rest, even when it felt lazy. He stopped overcommitting to things that drained him. He reached out to one close friend just to say, I've been feeling off. I don't know what I need, but I'm tired. Slowly, the fog started to lift. He didn't become superhuman. He just stopped pretending he didn't have limits. Here's what you need to hear. You're not broken because you feel numb. You're burnt out because you've been strong for too long without support, without pause, without a safe place to fall apart. Emotional burnout doesn't always look like falling down. Sometimes it looks like functioning while quietly fading inside. And the way back isn't through hustle, it's through honesty. You don't have to fix everything today. You just have to stop pretending you're fine when you're not. If this hit a little too close to home, you're not the only one carrying this kind of tiredness. Feel free to subscribe only if this helped you see yourself more clearly. And if you're comfortable, leave one sentence in the comments. Here's how I knew I was burnt out. It might help another man realize he's not weak. He's just been carrying more than anyone sees. You're not broken. You're becoming one small shift at a time.